Good morning and welcome to Crow and Client here today with a daily energetic check-in. Happy holidays, everyone. I hope you're all well. Yeah, this is our holiday reading. So today I have the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot and our card of focus. Boy, it came flying right out of the deck. It's the Devil. Okay, the Devil is all about addiction. It's all about attachments to things that aren't good for us. It can include bad behavior, bad, patterns in our lives that are not good for us, people who aren't good for us, places, things that aren't good for us, right? But we're connected to them somehow because they're enticing, right? It comes in the form of temptation. It can be thought patterns. It can be outdated beliefs. It can be erroneous beliefs about things, right? It can be having a closed off mind when openness is what's called for in a situation. Okay, so in this particular deck, this Devil appears as a glimpse of the future. Okay, this is kind of a warning that you may be falling for the sweet sounds coming from something that may seem really enticing, but in the end might prove to be detrimental. Okay, so are you falling into an unhealthy habit? Is there something going on in your life that is causing the devil to appear? If so, that is something that might need your attention. Okay. Maybe you're just looking to avoid a difficult situation. That's possible. So there may be something comforting that leads you down a path of avoiding a situation, but in the end, it might cause more trouble, right? It might cause more issues than the original issue itself. Okay. So once again, it kind of serves as a warning that you might be falling for something, falling into something, that whole chestnut, right? Is that the right saying? Now I'm going to be thinking about that. Anyway, so yeah, the devil. Okay, not always a bad sign if it comes to us as a warning. To just it maybe take care of things that are coming up, issues that are coming up, instead of putting them off, setting them to the side, avoiding them, hoping that they're going to go away, that kind of thing too. So let's go ahead and dig into this reading and see what is going to come up. So we kind of know. So that's sort of an overall definition. It's an overall energy of the card for today. So I do have the Mermaid Tarot, and I pulled that out because, the story behind this card is this mermaid draws the fairies in, right? And then changes into this horrible beast and steals their wings. Okay, and so anyway, it reminded me of the old stories of the sirens drawing the ships into the rocks so they could take the men. Although I'm not really sure why they took the men. I'll have to investigate that farther. But anyway, so I figured, what the heck? Then we should do the Mermaid Tarot. Okay, anyway. As I said before, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're all happy. I hope that you are safe and warm and surrounded by loved ones. This can be a hard time of the year for a lot of people, so please remember to be kind. Not just to other people, but to yourself, okay? All right. I'm going. Anyway, I'm honored to be able to bring you this message today. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you, as always. All right, let's find out what's going on with this Devil card, okay? I wouldn't worry about it too much, she says, until, well, the Knight of Swords. That is a fast-moving energy. That means something is going to happen pretty quickly, right? The Knight of Swords rushes in to take care of an issue, well, a lot of times without thinking about the repercussions of or the consequences of, okay? But it is a very, very fast-moving energy. It can cut, to the truth. So let's just see where this is going. Because we are talking about maybe as a warning, maybe you're avoiding something that needs to be handled. In your energy, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's sort of the very independent, stable foundation in the material world. It can be financially independent. I find it interesting that this character's kind of, I don't know, soaking in the water, but maybe hiding a little bit. It just gives me that, just with the overall energy, it sort of gives me that feeling. And that's okay. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Keep in mind, we have the Two of Pentacles coming out, which is all about balance and harmony. Now, in this particular deck, the card talks also about putting on a show. All right. So that, you're putting on a show to everyone and presenting yourself in a certain way, but it may not be precisely how you're feeling. It may not be the reality of your situation. Okay. That's interesting that that's coming out and your energy is here. Maybe your energy is here, but you're working to find your balance and your harmony. So what is this Knight about? I mean, this Knight to me is sort of signifying some protection for you in this situation, okay? If someone is offering you something that's too good to be true, yeah, there might be a little bit of trickery around you. I say that, and here comes the Ace of Wands, right? This is the wake-up call. It's the wake-up card. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Coming out underneath that Knight of Swords. So yeah, this Knight of Swords is going to cut. It's going to cut through the crap, right? And it's going to get to the core of what it is. And what it is something that's really brilliant for you. That Devil card. We'll figure it out. Just hang with me. The story is unfolding one card at a time. Sometimes I can get the message pretty quickly, but... Okay. And in your energy is the Chariot. Look, they're putting the harness on the... I think this is a hippocampus. Is that what this is called? The seahorse? But it is about overcoming obstacles. Overcoming obstacles. Overcoming obstacles. It's funny because we have a lot of kind of, the Chariot, the speed of the Chariot depends on the situation, right? You've got real slow moving, very practical Pentacles energy, but then you've got, in the nature of, you have this fiery, swift, this is fast, as the swords. They're both really, really fast. So... yeah, okay, let's keep going. It feels like there's something, there's an idea that's going to take you somewhere. You're in preparation. Maybe someone's, telling you to hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. But you're like, wait a minute, I know how to do all of this. Because this is your energy. It's really, really good energy. Maybe there's someone pushing you in a direction, telling you what to do. That's quite possible. And then we have the Queen of Swords coming out. Intellect, strategy. Like I said, there's a lot of strategy with these pentacles, but the Queen can also cut to the truth. The Queen can recognize falsehoods and lies from a mile away. Okay. Now, this isn't showing up in your energy, it's showing up in the keep in mind. So there may be someone around you who's going to help you see the truth of the situation. Now, the swords are of the mind as well, right? So we have that fast acting knight, and we have the Queen of Swords. Double trouble. Well, I don't know why I said double trouble. Double trouble, double-edged sword. All right. Well, we have the Sun. Okay. And it is coming out under this ace. So this is, yeah, this is meant for you. This is success. It's the brightest card in the deck. It nourishes. It provides heat, warmth. It helps you grow. It illuminates the shadows. Things don't look as scary when the sun is out. Okay. Yeah, okay. So there's something with this devil showing up, right? Be careful. This is a warning. Be careful. And it appears that you are, right? The Knight of Swords, I get it now. The Knight of Swords is coming in to just cut that cord. Cut that cord right now, because that's going to allow this Ace of Wands to come in and bring you into the success and the glory of the sun. You are in beautiful, beautiful energy yourself. Yeah, this is about letting go. This is about letting go. It's about cutting away. That's what it's about. Gotcha. Thank you. Sometimes I'm a little slow on the get-go. All right. Also in your energy is the Ten of Pentacles, which is generational wealth. Okay, this spills over for generations. It touches everybody that you love. It touches, people, places, things, energy, this is in your energy. So this is where you're going with this Chariot. Okay? Yeah, there's something you have to cut out. And I think you know what it is. Yeah. You got the Queen there. She can help, man. Whew. She's not afraid to say, hit the road, or get out, or move on, or whatever. All right. Let's see if there's anything else for that to come out underneath that Queen. Yeah. Not so much. Okay. Not so much a warning. Not so much a warning. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I'm going to take them both because they came out together. We have the Fool, which is, of course, new beginnings, right? There's a lot of freshness with the Fool and innocence, right? It's excitement about starting a new path. Now, it came out with the Lovers. So, yeah, it can be the Lovers, but it can also be a card of being at a crossroads, right? And making sure that the path that you're on or the direction you go aligns with your soul purpose. It aligns with your core beliefs and values, right? This is what we're talking about. So the message is clear now. Yeah, you're starting something new. You're starting something new, and it's showing up as this Ace of Wands over here. You're going to be successful because you've got the sun right underneath of it, okay? So really the gist of this reading is that you're getting ready to take this leap of faith, right? You're ready to jump into something new, but you're really looking at it strategically. We have our cards of strategy here, which are all excellent cards, by the way. The Pentacles. So you're making sure that your path forward is in alignment with your core values. Okay? That's why this Knight is here. This Knight is coming in to like cut away everything that doesn't align. Now, that doesn't mean that it wasn't a benefit at some point. It just means that you can't take it with you on this next leg of your journey. And you know that. And you know that. So you're going to cut it out. No big deal. Okay? You've got to let go of some of those attachments. You may have to, I've said this before, you might have to leave people behind. People, places, situations. So be sure to have gratitude for those things because they were, for your highest good at some point. All right. Yeah, you are definitely doing something new. So I'm glad glad that finally surfaced. Oh, holy cannoli. Yeah, so it's really about attachments. And, in the beginning, I said it's not as bad as you think. And it's not. It's not. It's just you can't take some things with you. And this could also be because swords are the mind, that you've got some outdated belief systems that need to go in order for you to be in alignment with who you are and who you're transforming to, right? With this new beginning. You can't take them with you. You've got to have open space to allow for the new to come in. Okay. Under the deck, we have the moon. Okay. So things hidden, things illuminated. This is the mystical magical. This is about trusting your intuition and your dreams, right? Maybe you're getting messages in your dreams. We also have temperance. So this is definitely divine timing. Okay, this is a card of healing. It's a card of patience, right? This has to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until it is precise before it can be, I don't know if it's music or, before it can be heard, before it can be tasted, before it can be touched, right? It has to be perfect. Hence the divine timing, right? Back and forth, back and forth. You have to get it precise. It's a card of moderation as well. So this was divine timing, okay? You're ready to move on. We've had a lot of readings lately about moving into the new realm, right? We've had a lot of readings about that. And that's exactly what this is. This is just really confirming some prior readings that you're going to be moving from one realm to another, and you've got to let some things go. They're the ones that aren't going to serve you as you move forward on this next leg of your journey. Okay? All right, that is your message. I hope that helps. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I hope to see you soon. Like and subscribe, share with your besties.